Alright, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. We've got a battle on the Sand River map and it's Square Eyes again from Big PP clan. This time he's in the E50 Tier 9 German medium tank from the tech tree. This tank leads to the E50M, which is the Tier 10 German medium tank, which is main strength of this tank is the armour as a medium tank, but it also has a good ramming tank as the E50M is. But anyway, I don't think we'll get much chance to ram anything, but see how he plays the map. Let's see what tank gun he's using. Is the 105, okay. So he's using the premium rounds, 390 Alpha and 270 Pen, which is pretty average for Tier 9. But he's in a Tier 10, Tier 9 battle, but there's only two Tier 10s on each side, so it may not be too much of an issue. Now he's coming along this flank here. Okay, he's been spotted. That might have been the T92, but luckily he takes that first hit on his tracks. Now this particular position, as you can see, gives you very good hull down protection once you shoot across the map. It's quite often used in clan wars for the tanks coming from the south, but it's a bit hard to shoot from this position unless you're shooting across the map. So see what sort of opportunities he gets for the tanks in front of him. But here you can see he's got the other 430 lined up, puts a nice shot in there. Does just slightly above the average, so good result there. Anyway, you can see if he needs to shoot the tanks in front of him, he's going to have to come up across and expose himself. There you go, T92's put a shot into him. So he starts to angle to try and minimise that and shoot back to where he thinks the shot came from. See if that T92 gets spotted again. There you go, the enemy E50 pushing up a little bit. He's going to have the same problem trying to come across and shoot Square Eyes. I'll have to expose his lower front plate at least to get over the hill. And there you go, Square Eyes picking up some assisting damage from spotting. There's the T92, it's been spotted, and there you go. Bit of justice, gets a nice shot into him, and it's interesting, still sitting in the one position. That's a bit of a risk. Second shot goes in, he's almost taken out, and in fact he gets taken out by Leopard PTA. So someone doing spotting there, but good result there. Now he's got a side shot into the E100. Now the enemy tanks in front of him have come around, but they're exposing themselves to the TDs at the back. Then he manages to put a shot into the enemy E50 there, but he's still looking for shots on that E100. Any chance to work him down in terms of hit points. Unfortunately, the Object 268 V5 gets taken out by the E50. So what can Square Eyes do about that? Well, he's still looking for a shot on the E100, which, high value target. Yes, he gets another nice shot into him. So he's getting close to 2,500 damage, and unfortunately, E50 catches him going after the E100, and he's taken the E100 down to one shotable, and the T95 takes him out. So there you go. Now he's also spotted the TD behind him, so he doesn't want to pull up too far. But he's got to judge the risk. Okay, nice shot. Ooh, and connects to the 430. So making the most of this particular spot. 3.5k of damage now. Can he find that E50? Here he can. Gets a nice shot in that trade, but he gets slightly higher damage. Now he can probably take him out. There's two tanks here, so he's got to be a bit careful. But one is a tier 8 and goes through the roof there. Nice shot into the top of the roof. One of the most lightly armoured parts of most tanks. And get another shot in. No, just a bit too much of an angle there and it ricochets. But he's got another side shot in here. So again, this is the value of this position on the map. There you go, gets to punish the 703-2 again. But yeah, shooting across the map, you won't necessarily be able to spot those tanks, but someone else spots them, you can really punish them from this position and not really cause yourself too much of a problem. Gets enough hit from the 7032, but he manages to tag the E50 and takes him down to one-shottable. And if he puts one more shot into the 7032, which he does, now he's down to one-shottable. So can he get the shot in? 7032 not coming out far enough to be taken by the TDs, but he will get one more shot in. No, too much angle there. He needs to be a bit higher up compared to the roof, and the 7032 doing a nice bit of angling there. And there's not much of a commander's hatch there, but he might just line him up, and he does. So finally gets the kill. So from a team perspective, they are up 2k of hit points and 2 tanks, so getting a slight lead, but still fairly early in the game. We're only in the 4th minute, but Square Eye is already up to over 5k of damage, so really making the most of his position here. Sort of game you dream of in a tier 9, getting this sort of damage. But here we go, there's the AMX CDA. Who does he prioritise? He goes after the E50, much more dangerous tank, but he does take another hit there, so he needs to be a bit more careful here. He can probably punish this AMX CDA, and there you go, just angles at the right time, and he can probably take out the AMX now. No, leaves him on relatively small hit points, but he's got a medium. Ooh. Really want that. Takes him down to 32 hit points. I thought he would reload in time, but no, unfortunately he didn't do that. And oh, nice snapshot into the FV4005 at the back there. But now he's picked up over 7k of damage, so having a really great day, and he's getting some assisted damage there. Now he's using the carcass here as protection, but he's just got a Panther 2, a Yak Panther 2 I should say. And he bounces the incoming round there, so the Yak Panther 2 being a tier 8, not really capable of penetrating frontal armour. And he's really having a field day here. And the Yak Panther 2 just sitting there waiting to be taken out, which is unfortunate. So 3 tanks left. There's a Peregrine. No, there's 2 tanks left, Peregrine and an Object 263. So, and now there's only 1 tank left, the Object 263, so he may not get much more damage, but I think he'd be pretty happy with what he's got now. Oh yes, he can get a shot now. 1 more shot. Yes, he does. I don't think that Object 263 will last all that long. Oh, you never know. No, he doesn't. There you go. That's the end of the game, but a great game there for Square Eyes. Let's go and have a look at the detail. Alright, got some interesting awards here. So let's have a look. He's done 8.7k of damage and got 4 kills. He's got the high caliber award for the most damage and at least 20% of the total of the enemy's hit points. He bounced 2,340 hit points, so that gave him a steel wall as well. It's not pretty good for a medium tank. And he's also got the Spartan Award for surviving hits when he had less than 10% of his hit points. And he's picked up the Brothers in Arms as well for joining a dynamic platoon near the end with the Leopard PTA. But picked up the Ace Tanker Mastery badge, of course, but also his 2nd MOE, which sort of explains his ammunition choice for the battle. So great result there. Okay, let's have to compare the team. 1781 base is pretty good for, well, it's excellent for tier 9. And there you go, 4 kills in the Leopard prototype, getting 3 kills. So it's fulfilled the conditions. You've got to get at least 3 kills each to get that award. And the Even 90 picked up 2nd ranking there, just. That was Crab Locker 2, which we see quite a lot. Haven't seen any direct battles from him, but he's a pretty decent player. I think he's tried out for the ANZ B League, maybe. I think, I'm not sure exactly. In any case, he is always going to be playing well if you see him in battle. Now, the enemy E50 Colin Prodigy picked up 2.7k and the top EXP, but yeah, not a great result from his team. So a bit left out to dry there, I would say. He's a pretty decent player, but yeah, we shouldn't say too much about the other ones. That E100 got punished in the middle for just overextending, and that was one of the victims for Square Eyes. He didn't get the kill, but he took most of his hit points away. Anyway, great game there from Square Eyes. Let's have a look at the cost. Well, he fired 29 shots, 27 hits, so great accuracy there, 25 penetrations. Didn't bounce too many as we saw, but also I don't think he got too many of these blind shots in. That would be the 2 shots he put into where he thought that T92 was before. But yeah, probably needed some additional payments there, but he's come out with a loss of 41k. But I think to get your MOEs going, that's the sort of price you have to pay. Anyway, great game there from Square Eyes again. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the performance. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing that. We'll have more great content to follow. Thanks very much for watching.